PingSunday has the special permission of Coach Chen Kangning. Please don't upload the video without the permission of Coach Chen and PingSunday.
The positioning of the racket and striking the ball. It's a cause and effect relationship. Where there's a cause, there's an effect. This is the cause, and that's the effect. You can only flick upward. Right, tossing it up is the cause. That's the effect. Here's the direction of my force. It's determined by the direction you position yourself. If you position yourself here, the ball will go up this way. Right, position yourself here and flick upward. Position yourself here and push outward. It won't have quality. It may be stable, but it won't have quality. Understand the difference in cause and effect relationships. Your shot is the effect. The direction of your racket positioning determines the direction of your shot. Then the belly comes forward. Bring the forearm back naturally and follow through. The direction of your racket positioning determines the direction of your shot. Where's the issue? You are following through with your stomach, right? But you have a bad habit. What are you intentionally doing with the racket head? Look, you have ended up in this state. You can't generate power. Understand, even though we don't want to press down like this, but we also don't want to go to the other extreme. Keep the racket head lifted in a forward position. There's a downside to lifting like this. So when you bring it in with your stomach, what feeling are you looking for? Let the racket reach your left side of the navel. Instead of dropping the racket head, you want the racket head on the left side of the navel. Isn't there a horizontal and forward force this way? Going along the waist, an outward force. Right now, it's dropped here. You're basically flicking the ball over. Of course, no quality. So you see? Don't drop the racket head down. Do you feel it? It feels like a whip from the stomach, while you are flicking. Look, when your racket head drops. See, it's very stable, but lacks quality. Follow the stomach to the left side of the navel. Simple, right? Don't drop the racket head. Follow the stomach to the left side of the navel. Otherwise, you'll end up with a flick, right? Flicking the ball up onto the table. Hasn't the quality decreased? Relax and bring it in with the stomach. Now it's reached the left side of the navel. Very good. Have you felt it? Haven't you felt it? Is there a difference from before? Just focus on the friction. Do I need to demonstrate? No need to demonstrate. Why are you playing with a digging motion shot? Let go of our habitual thinking. Oh, okay. Good. Follow through with the stomach. Decisively and beautifully. Decisive and beautiful. Decisive and beautiful. Decisive and beautiful. Yes, everything should be directed here. I'll tell you this, it's not difficult. Isn't it subjectively non-frictional? Right, it's just like a pulling motion. The more friction you apply, the more it stays on the net. Smart, right? Is it like your recent quick and slow attacks? It suddenly focuses on something. It's very floaty, creating a contrast. Understand? A good flick makes a good shot possible. A flick without friction. Hey, without friction, you end up adding spin. Yes, because it's a long pimple rubber. Right, do you understand now? Both mistakes. This is not scary. Why is this happening? It's because you released too much power. Let him pass the net. Did you hit the ball to the other side? Hit to the other side. I just didn't control the length of the ball well. Let it go too long. Then why not hit it shorter? Isn't that all that matters in the end? Right, I didn't have control over that. It went out, but at least I passed the net, right? Alright, the way you are now. You put in a lot of effort and still can't pass the net. Why are you trying so hard? Trying hard to spin. Trying hard, right? Trying hard to spin. Didn't even pass the net. Can you talk about what comes next? So first of all, what? First of all, being able to pass the net normally. Then you see there's a risk of going out. Why is that? Because I pushed too hard forward, right? Alright then. I don't want to push too hard. When I push halfway, quickly turn and come in, isn't that fine? If I quickly turn and come in, isn't that okay? Simple, right? Oh, we need to match the table structure. You need to have the power to pass the net first. Right now, you are only using a seemingly flat pressure. Finally, you're afraid of going out. Extend a bit more here. You put in a lot of force for that swing. Extend a bit more here. You have no idea where you're looping to. Just relax here and give yourself some space. Isn't that enough? I stopped my hand right there. After stepping, you still continued your swing. It's impossible as long as you think of stopping. Contract your stomach. Stop right there. Your hand definitely stopped. That's what we call applying the brakes. Applied the brakes, right? It's impossible to apply the brakes. They might stop, but I can't stop them. Even if they try to stop, they can't. After finishing the stroke, apply the brakes. The more important it is to brake promptly. Let me give you an analogy. If there's a red light in front of you, you may be driving at 50 kilometers per hour. It's crucial to brake sharply when accelerating. Why? The more force you apply, the more you need to brake suddenly, right? But what does he usually do? The more force you apply, the less you brake. He actually stops with moderate force. Just because you exerted too much force. There is stronger inertia. So, at this moment, you intentionally need to brake quickly. You see, it's another touch. You haven't solved the net issue yet. You have stopped thinking about hitting out. You haven't even managed to give it some curve. You're desperately focusing on applying spin. How could you possibly clear the net, right? I think you need to solve the net issue first. So hitting out isn't scary. Hitting into the net is the scariest. Look, your movements are desperately flicking. At the end, you always hit it into the net. Don't be afraid of hitting out. Why do many people lift their elbows, including us, in the forehand drive? Why do players who play the forehand drive lift their elbows? Lifting the elbow. Actually, you don't need to worry about hitting it out. Move up to put pressure on the arc. Rotate the racket head in. Didn't he just control the arc? Controlled the arc, right? Do I need to forcefully press down with my motion?
Read more about table tennis on my blog, PingSunday.com. Get free ebook and coaching advices. See you in the next video.